for one to protect themselves from criminals. Okay? If I switch back a little bit, there is something that I have come to understand a few or some time ago, but I would not want to be taken out of context. So I have to be as clear as I can be. Well, of course, people that can twist you can knock yourself out and twist. The fact that we are seeking a nation that we will call our own, the fact that we are in this quest for the restoration of Biafra. In fact, being an IPOB member makes you a self-preserver. I have the ability to feel the pain of people, to absorb whatever emotion you're wearing. I will quickly absorb that. Far away from you, I can still sense it. So for you to be a member of IPOB, you are already on your way to actualizing your racial preservation. If you're following me on Facebook at Uchechigeme Anyanwotutu Okukano, or on Twitter, known as X, which will be at Oku K Kano, you will come to understand how very, very serious I am about self-preservation. Self-preservation is the essence of the existence of IPOB. Self-preservation is the essence of the existence of ESN. Now, I have just got an information that some people, a certain criminal, is calling a lot of people, telling them that he or whatever, he and his group, that they are a member of ESN. You should report and or whatever, they will come to attack you. There is no ESN in Kwara State. I know and I believe that our people cannot fall for such nonsense. ESN is in the bushes in Biafra land, protecting our mothers, our fathers, our siblings, our brothers and our sisters, making sure they can go to the farm, at least plant and harvest something for the family. And if you can agree with me, the Fulani headsmen raping and killing and slaughtering our people, you can see that has gradually petered out, or it is gradually petering out. And that is all thanks to ESN. So ESN is preserving the security. They are safety preservers. They are preserving the safety of our people. They are saving them from being slaughtered or raped by Fulani headsmen. So anybody going around mentioning themselves to be ESN, in fact, let me divert a little bit. I happened to have a very good very good summary concerning ESN. Biafrans, I kid you not. If we can give all that we have in terms of trust and belief, and of course, all the support that ESN requires, I kid you not, you will have the best security network in the world. I kid you not. Believe me when I tell you that the first-hand analysis I have, or reports, or summary, I don't know how to put it, but these people are disciplined. Disciplined. Somebody be very disciplined. Because in discipline, you can achieve more height of stars itself. They are focused, they are disciplined, and they are well mannered. They know what they're saying at the time they're saying. They do not go about collecting money from people. That is how they are trained. That is how they are trained. That is not to say that or anything, but it is how you inculcate and imbibe discipline in people. When you have a child, that is why I love children so much, because apart from the fact that they will pick up their mother's gene, their father's gene, their own natural gene, or their own natural genetics, and also that the environment that they're growing can also impact on their personality and traits. You can mold a child to a certain, of course, their own traits will come out once in a while, and you try and find out which one supersedes and which one is greater than the other one, and then you can mold it. You can mold a child in a certain way, as long as that child is not allowed to have more environmental influential or influencing factors that might change that child in the future. But in a certain environment, that child can be molded into a certain behavioral individual, as long as there's no biological, genetical problems whatsoever anywhere. So the ESN you hear about, the ESN that you hear about that exists under the leadership of Nnamdi Kanu, not the criminals that go around claiming to be ESN. After all, some criminals, they will wear Nigerian military uniform and they will go and rob, claiming that they're Nigerian. Yes? Uh-huh. So the people, the real ESN, are organized, they are focused, and they are mannered. And ego. Now, I want to tell you something. The most dangerously determined individual is the person who gives up his life voluntarily. 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 Nobody came to them to knock on their door and beg them or give them money to come and join. That is to tell you how determined and focused they are. So if you're calling ESN, you need to take that name off your mouth anyway, because it's not for you. The ESN that exists are made of a certain steel. They have been trained in a certain way. They're not umokoko. They're not umokoko. And they're not noisemakers. They are not noisemakers. Where would you see them making noise? They're in the bushes, protecting our people. So when someone protects you, what is that person to you? When someone is protecting you from harm, what does it tell you? It tells you that this person loves you and wants to preserve you. When someone looks after you and protects you and cares for you and provides for you, it means that this person is preserving you. At some point, I will be talking about all these what is this nonsense going on between our African women, most especially our women and their husbands. Your husband is your protector and your provider. He is your preserver. He preserves you. I'm not saying all the men, some men don't, but where that man is not found wanting, and he could have a job or no job, but that shouldn't be a problem. As long as that man is in his authority position, which is a protector and a provider. I will be breaking this down at some point in the future, because when you're a protector, it comes with love. It comes with gentle approach. A protector. When someone is protecting, feel like you're protecting your child. And as a provider, the fact that you're providing is because you have love in you. So when someone is ravaging and pillaging your land, that person is not preserving. He's not preserving the land. He's not making the land a suitable place for the people to be able to preserve, to self-preserve even. So please, like I said, I don't want to take too much of our time. I hope that these 2 points are something that you can't forget easily. We need to continuously push that Justice Binta Nyako recuses herself from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case. She's conflicted. Her interests are conflicted. And secondly, we have to switch on our self-preservation mode to protect ourselves from harm. I know that at some point, when the time comes, of course, when a country is about to become to go on its own, there will be people at the table, and that is when all the people we're hoping to talk about us will come and show that they know what they're doing. But at the moment, we have to start showing that we can self-preserve. We can self-preserve ourselves. And like I said, things are becoming more difficult by the day. Things are becoming very, very, very difficult. Prices of things are skyrocketing off of the roof, and people are struggling. So I thought to mention this because I've mentioned it before. Every village where you have stream that you no longer attend the stream, let someone begin to campaign for the youth to resuscitate the access or the usage of the stream, because I know that a lot of people in the village, everybody has, everyone resorted to using borehole water. But I just have this in my head that if we can all go back to using our streams just like it was before, that part of buying pure water and buying water and buying water and buying pure water is buying typhoid, I believe. But when you go to the stream where you have the spring water, you have some water coming out from the rock, but Ahihe everywhere and no one goes there anymore. But the villagers can come together and clear the bushes and start using the stream. That is one part of expense cut off. No one will have to pay for pure water. No one will have to pay for for borehole water, because even the owners of borehole cannot pump water because they cannot afford to buy petrol. So what is going to happen? When we are blessed with so much of these natural resources, why we're enough for me? For now, let's cut to drinking the water that we have. Like I call it, it's water of life. It's spring water, and it's cleaner and clearer than pure water. The one in nylons, the typhoid they seal in nylons for everybody to drink. Let's go back to fetching water from our streams. So that way, the people in the village will not have to spend money. On our township is what the mirror, of course, but on our village, we can one mirror that is very, very natural. Because the one in the pure water sachet, they pump it into buckets. Hey, some of these people, you pass out, you go into a fit. Because they couldn't mean na bucket, one bucket maybe she put a feel seal. Everybody, you can buy a selling machine to laminate the sachet. You laminate the water, put it in a bag, and then that's a pure water. You're not able to. So let's go back to fetching water from our streams. If we can do that, that will cut down on the expenses that we have currently, because the economy has nosedived and people are struggling. I mean, the struggle is everywhere. So this is my little contribution to self-preservation. So this is economical. Let's get into that. Let's get into safety preservation. How can I protect my neighbor? How can I protect my sister, my brother? If you switch that on, I do not see the reason why you will allow someone to convince you to pillage your own community, to cause chaos in your community. That shouldn't happen at all. So while the new colonialists are waiting, as they're used to Africans calling upon them as saviors. And I see these things on social media. Oh, was it civilization started in Africa? The first man the first sojourn in this world was African. Okay, Guinea Mezia. We are first in everything. Why are we here? Why have we chosen to be where we are today? And why do you think they are ruling us? They are ruling us because in our stupidity, we have refused to come as one. If you know the power of unity, you will not mess with it. You will not mess with unity if you know the power of unity. And that is why anybody that messes up with unity where I am, I will not forgive you. That place you want to go there and stay, knock yourself out. Because I can see that the path you're threading is where your masters want you to go. That is how they want you to behave. That is how they want you to think. That is how they want you to believe of yourself being intelligent. Everybody is intelligent. But what makes you an intelligent person or a special person is the ability for you to carve out the solution. So all these, you're fighting yourselves. You're doing no. We're not fighting ourselves. The people who have chosen to showcase their foolishness ostensibly are the people making fool of themselves. IPOB under the leadership of Nnamdi Kanu has moved on. All you need is to fall under the leadership. Ayana Gaga. A lot of people have lost their lives in this journey. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not the only person in the prison. There are hundreds of our brothers and sisters in the prison. There's some people that their mothers do not even know where they are. They just disappeared off of the face of the earth. And these things do not wear you down at night. It does not bother you. These are the burdens that I bear. And I pray that my brothers and sisters would see that we are under attack. And as a human being who is functioning, your self-preservation instinct has to kick in. It has to kick in. Let it kick in. I remember when I was in the secondary school, there was this setting. I think I was in my penultimate year to writing what's it called, WIAC. And at the time my parents didn't come to see me. And you know how it is in school. You have to chew your cabin biscuit and your this hot chocolate. You call it Milo and milk. And I won't know that thing. I like to make it look like chocolate, yeah, milk, they're very thick, so I can paste it on my biscuit, and that's it. And sometimes you will run out of food. You will go for days. When I was in secondary school, I had gone for days with no food because I had run out. We're writing exams. My parents were yet to come and visit me. So what do? Do you now go and start stealing? Stealing? No. And then if you come to my cubicle, I had this cubicle where I had chewing gums, like I just set out a small carry, like nylon, and paste it. You just use chewing gum to paste it, so cover the wall. And then I have chewing gums in my cubicle. You have like yellow, black, white, very funny. But what was those chewing gum for? That was my self-preservation. It mentally, when I chew gum, I become filled. I would be filled from chewing gum, and mentally I think, oh, this is black, and this is yellow, this is pink. Oh, tomorrow I will have pink and I'll have yellow. And I stayed without noise. You would not know that I've not eaten, but I have water to drink. So why would you jump around and mess around because there is no food? And who says you must eat three square meal a day? Who actually made that a mandatory? You can eat too much of food. I don't know for the mind, especially if you are a spiritual people. Sometimes there are things you would eat and your spirit will say, I don't want this, not today. I can't. Your spirit would just tell you that I don't want this food today. So water is very important. Let's go into self-preservation. And I hope that I'm making sense here. Preserve ourselves. So let's start preserving ourselves and then begin to come out. So when all these principalities and powers, when they look at us and see that we have knitted closely, there is no space for any person to come in to cause confusion or plant seed of discord. That's when we become stronger. And that is what makes people stronger. We come here, we come with our bags, we come to the UK, we go to America. What are we looking for? Greener pastures. What is that? You're trying to self-preserve. It's all self-preservation. But what happens when you're a certain person who is not loved just by how God has made you? Because you're special and you're called under the sun to be the protection, the solace for other people. That's all. You are hated. And now we as IPOB members are self-preserving. So let's continue to preserve properly. It is very important. Let's cleanse our hearts of iniquitous acts and behaviors. Be strong in the face of your enemies. When you see evil, call it evil. Speak the truth always, because truth is strength. Truth is honor. Truth is light, and it remains your stronghold. With this, my dear very people, conscious Biafrans, it is good evening. God bless you all.
Welcome to Biafra Television Europe. If this is your first time of joining us on BTV, welcome. I am Wada Jovista Chichi, and today it is going to be delightful in the house to have a wonderful analyst who shall be analyzing some of the news headlines arising from Nigerian dailies. But before I will introduce him to the house, there's a quick notice that we shall look at. Public notice. Nigerian military have started their fake media propaganda they have been doing in Imo for years now against IPOB ESN. They have just published another fake news against IPOB ESN. From the pictures they released after invading one camp, it's clearly written on the banner, Biafra National Guard, but they decided to target on IPOB and ESN. Biafrans, look at this banner and tell us if this banner has anything to do with IPOB or ESN. Does it mean Nigerian military don't know who is Biafra National Guard? That has nothing to do with IPOB and ESN. You can find this public notice on the Facebook accounts of Mazi China Sanworu. Please, Biafrans, you can go on his page to check on this notice and do justice to this very public notice. Once again, I am Wada Jovista Chichi, and in the house is the analyst.
Thank you, Wada. Thank you for this second hosting of myself on this platform by you. I am Mazi Chika Austin, and I thank you and the wonderful technical crew members of this great platform. Thank you.
Good afternoon from here, Mazi Chika Austin.
And good afternoon, good evening from here.
It's a privilege for Biafrans to have a great and wonderful analyst like you. So today is going to be another interesting day.